Hello, hello. Good morning. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. This is Miss JD once again for another episode of our daily stock market insights. And time now is 12:03 in the morning of July 27th. But the coverage of our discussion really focuses on how our July 26th market performance or how July 26th performed today. Okay, so for those people na first time manonood ng video na to, I do review stocks in the Philippine market, US, or sometimes cryptocurrency. Wag mahiya. Just go ahead and subscribe para lagi kang updated. And also you can follow some of our uh, consistent uh, na mga taga-subaybay. Yun. You know, I really wanna thank all of you guys who managed to take the time mag-drop ng comment, mag-suggest, magpa-thank you. I really appreciate all of you guys. Now, syempre, ang ipa-prioritize natin ngayon ang mga requests ninyo. So as you can see right here, I really nakaka-enjoy looking at these messages. So, nalista ko na po lahat yan at ipa-prioritize ko yung mga request ninyo. Okay? Ang una, of course, is si index. Tingnan muna natin si index. Yan yung these are what's inside the index is like, this is a basket with the blue chip companies. And normally, uh, ang performance ng index, it represents how the entire Philippine market performs yun. Kasi mga big players yung mga andito. Na, sa ngayon, medyo, may slight increase, pero uh, at this point, we are really just right at the area of possible resistance ito. So, chances are itong red na candlestick na to, that could already be a sign of weakness na posible may pag-pullback na mangyayari in the coming days, right? Pero hindi naman ibig sabihin yun na totally mag-breakdown in price. It's just that on our way up, may mga nagpa-profit take, may mga resistances along the way, and I would have to say in the short term, itong 6,700 level ay isang resistance. Only because previously may mga resistance yan sa area na yan at support dito. So, kung previous support at previous resistance, magiging significant yan on its way up or on its way down. At this point, since paakyat na rin at we're above the MA20 line, chances are yan ay magiging resistance po sa area na yan. Okay? Let's start with the first stock, URC. Okay, so URC, sinisilip ko to kanina on my way home. Since the month of May, medyo sign of weakness kasi ang tagal din naman niyang umakyat. Since the last quarter of 2022, the overall sentiment is really paakyat. Now, nagpa-profit take ng mga tao, madami ng profitable, and they're, you know, bumabalik sa mga previous levels. And I would have to say, itong area na, oy, na-break na pala to. So ito, previously, ito yung resistance niya. I see a resistance right here. Pero may one candlestick this day. So that means na-break na niya itong area na ito. So we could be dropping some more. Tingnan natin kung saan siya posibleng babagsak ulit. Ang nakikita ko right off the bat, it's 119 sa weekly chart, 'di ba? Mas malinis. Minsan you just have to zoom out a little bit more in your time horizon here para mas makita mo yung overall picture. And bakit ko nilagay sa 120? That is because if we move to the left, maghahanap ka ng mga area kung saan nag-bounce, nag-consolidate yun. Ito isa, di ba? Resistance yan previously. Usog ka pa left. Ito, support. So, ito may slight overshoot pero considered pa rin na area. Ito pa pala. Yan. So, that means this next spot or possible area of the in the 120.69 level posible na may bounce level yan. Pero just be extra careful kasi ang trajectory niya talaga at this point is still in a downtrend. Pwedeng gagawa ito ng lower low. So, kunwari, if it goes here, this is a lower low of the previous low, di ba? So, we'll see. Baka balikan pa nga itong area na to, hindi natin alam. Pero kasi what you need to do after this, if it reaches a possible support, mag-observe ka din dito sa iyong RSI. Ano ba, paano ba nagbe-behave itong RSI mo, right? Dapat as it price goes down, yung RSI mo pataas. Pero ngayon, hindi pa level pa. So, wala pa akong sign na nakikita. By the way, we're in the weekly chart. So, that's something you have to be extra careful of. This week, it's Wednesday pa lang naman bukas, so hindi pa natin alam kung ano talaga siyang gaano katagal bago to ite-test ang 120 area na to. Pwedeng within the week, right? Pero overall, don't take action muna siguro. Huwag muna pumasok. I know very stable and big company din naman si URC pero you might be able to get this at a cheaper area. ACEN, si ACEN, okay, I like the slowly but surely na movement ni ACEN. At least pag bumabagsak, alam mo yung bagsak niya temporary lang. Unlike kung very steep yung pag-climb, ang bagsak niyan mabilisang pagbagsak din. So in this kind of chart, I see that it is already starting to trigger the upper Bollinger Band. Kita nyo ang slim dito. So coming from a constricted, pa-open up na siya. Even yung MA20 mo, saan ba nakatingin? Paakyat no? So there's a big possibility na i-continue. There will be a continuation to the upside. Baka may mga days na parang ganito, 2 days pullback, tapos dire-diretso paakyat. So at this point, I would have to say, if you are into mid to long term, the area where you are at right now, kering-keri pa yan. Layo pa oh. Tingnan mo. So, sh- resistance in the short term is at 5.89 but we can easily break that kung bullish na talaga ang market. Kasi tingnan mo, ang potential mo pa andito pa 12. Kahit even halfway lang, 8. Ang laking gains na yan. Ang upside mo maganda kumpara sa risk. Okay, so your call if you really are bullish about this stock na tutuloy na siya paakyat and let's say you like the fundamentals, carry na tong area na to. If you really are very particular with the price level, kung mag-pullback man siya, I think 5.44 level ang sunod niya na magiging support. Kung babalikan. Kasi hindi natin alam kung babalikan niya or magtutuloy-tuloy na siya. Right? At least you have key levels to watch out for. Ito, possible support. Ito, possible resistance in the short term. Next stock is DNL. DNL also dropped. Okay? Um, dati may ano ka dito, may uptrend kang nagaganap dito. Sorry. May accelerating ang kanyang presyo, 'di ba? Paakyat siya, creating higher highs and higher lows. Pero the day nung 25th, yan ang tawag nito, may sign of weakness na breakdown yung price niya. And it was also supported in today's performance. So, my worry here is that baka may continuation din siyang pababa. So at this point, abangan nyo when it reaches 6.88 and then let us say, okay, kung titingnan mo to ngayon, first, 1, 2, pag binalikan itong third at ganito pa rin ang itsura, that means that's a good sign na when it reaches 688, at ganito kunwaring itsura ng iyong trajectory ng RSI, that means there will be a possible change in the direction by the time it reaches 688. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na pag-touch ng 688, pasok ka kaagad. Kasi baka, who knows, mag-breakdown pa ng lalo, hindi mo talaga siya ma-iiwasan that that could be a possibility. What you wanna see happen at this point is parang ganito, may mga engulfing candlesticks muna na mangyayari before uh, you can create a sound decision na okay, aakit na nga siya. So that is for DNL. Next stock is one of the major banks in the country. Okay, na-plot ko mo pala ito dati pa. Ewan ko lang kung kailan ko siya ni-plot. Pero linisin muna natin itong drawing na to. Um, well, this is still following this. In the short term, may uptrend ka. Oh. Ito yung channel ng uptrend mo. Right? Ito siya. Oh. Yan ang kanyang channel. So still, we are within that uh, pattern, yung pag-create niya ng higher high each time. And kung breakdown man, I mean mag-pullback man ito kasi that is because we are in the uptrend channel, nasa resistance area tayo. Even better kung mag-create siya ng ano yan? Mas mataas na level sa ating resistance na paakyat kasi it still supports the uptrend. Pero kung mag-pullback siya, understandable yan kasi it is so far following this pattern. Dito sa area na to, sa lower na part, it created a higher high each time. So pag magbagsak siya, chances are babalikan niya siguro mga 57. Yan, mga 57 area. So hindi natin alam kung ilang days bago mag-pullback yan. Pero know that you're at the resistance area. So just in case you wanna add more to your position, pang long-term investor na area to. Kasi medyo nasa mataas na siya na level eh. Ayan, meron mga upside mo up to 74 pa, pero hindi, ayun nga, oh, ayan, may mataas pa rin pala. Pero since 2020, yung overall, ano niya, ups and downs niya, medyo pataas yung direction. No, di ba? So, what you can do now is abang-abang lang. Kung mag-pullback siya, abangan nyo lang sa malapit sa support niya. Ang support dito is yung sa mababang part ng line. Ito yung resistance, ito yung support. So, try to get in as near as you can sa lower line para, of course, you can take advantage of the pricing. Next stock is si Converge. Si Converge po ay hindi pa reading umakyat. Nandito pa rin tayo sa may halong breakdown in the price na nga ito eh. Yan no. Hindi pa siya buo isang one candlestick below the line. So, pero medyo ingat lang kasi nababadya ang pag-breakdown ng presyo. Pero still kasi may konting weak pa eh. So people might have felt that okay, medyo murang level na nga siya. If you are to look at it dito, kumpara dito, mas mataas, baka gagawa na rin to ng bullish divergence. But then again, since medyo stretched kalahati or one-third ng candlestick niya ay below that line, so baka may magtuloy pa. Siguro at this point, I would have to say, get in pag may engulfing ka. Right? Kunwari, may isang candlestick na lumabas na color green at may magandang volume, kita nyo rin to, wala masyad. Although medyo mas mataas ng konti, pero di natin alam baka nag-increase yung volume because maraming nagsialisan. Um, Kailangan lang natin dito talaga is that green candlestick tapos mataas ang volume. Okay? So, yan lamang si Converge. On the conservative side ako dito. Pero grabe yung binagsak na niya, no? Pero feeling ko malapit na talaga to kasi, dito, by the time na nandito siya, nag-slowly nag-recover pero bumalik agad eh. Baka magsa-sideways muna to ng mga ilang linggo. Yun ang pinaka projection ko. Unlike in the past na talagang tuloy-tuloy landslide, oh. Wala nang parang araw-araw na lang halos pula, pula, pula. Pero dito lang, starting May to this date, parang flat siya sa area na yan. Tapos yung iyong RSI unti-unti na rin umaakyat. So, madali na to, mabilis na lang to yung converge. Just be very, very patient. Kasi guys, ang stock market, pahabaan ng pasensya yan. The profitable ones, magugulat ka, they seldom do anything on their portfolio. Okay? Unless talagang daily trader ka talaga by profession na you do this every single day. Madami sila activities because they want to make sure nakapag-exit yan sila sa lahat ng positions nila before the market closes. Mas madalang yung nagpapa-overnight sila ng mga positions nila. Okay, dito is also a bit on the bearish side. We are moving below the MA20 line. So at this point, yung trajectory nga is each time it touches the MA20, that is acting as a resistance. We got rejected kaya tuloy, pababa ng pababa. Ngayon, nagtitrigger na naman ang lower Bollinger Band. So, baka may continuation. But just know that we are very near the all-time, no, 52-week low lang. 52-week low. Kasi I remember, ito na nga, nung time ng pandemic, nagpiso pa to eh. Right? So, medyo may pagkaingat-ingat lang. Grabe, kailan kaya ito mababalikan yung 18? Okay. So, 2.19, support area. May foreign buying ka pero napaka-cute lang ng volumes ng foreign buying. So, hindi pa. Siguro dahil nagbabayad pa to ng mga utang nila kasi heavily yung capital, ano yun, CAPEX, capital expenditure, is really, it was heavy on the loan. Kaya yung mga revenue nila binabayad pa at this point sa loans. Next stock is si PPC. PPC ay, wow, grabe, nilalaro talaga to ng mga traders, so, wick. Tapos babagsakin niya, magkano to? Kunwari nakasalo ka dito, binenta mo dito, that's a nice 10% in one day. Eh kung volume mo, in the millions, grabe, di ba? So ngayon, oh guys, nag-touch na naman siya sa MA20, 13 trades. So this is still a support for me. MA20, kung saan ang MA20 mo, that at the moment is still the support. So kung nagte-trade ka lang, hanapin mo lang dito kasi parang sideways overall yung trajectory nito eh. Oh. Pasok ka sa support area, abang mo lang, isang pitik lang ng ganon, 10% agad. Kasi may tendency na siya ng patalon-talon eh. Wala nga halos. So, dito, pasok ka dito, wait for a few days, isang move ng ganon. That's a nice, yan, ang lalaki ng jump niya, no? Grabe, paano kaya nila ito nilalaro? 13 trades, sila-sila lang 'to eh. Okay, pero madami naman siguro dito talaga for long-term investing. Ayan, 252 to once a year ba? Parang once a year siya nagbibigay ng dividend. Or hindi. Twice a year? Meron siguro isa, ayan o, pang December. The next stock is ang ating si Crown. Crown? Crown Asia. Si Crown Asia, ganun din yung kanya. Okay, so sideways. Pwede mong bantayan yung area na to. Gawin kong weekly chart. Ito yung kanyang ginagalawan at this point. Yan. Okay, so on a weekly chart, we got rejected here. Ay, hindi pa pala tapos ang week. So, who knows? Baka tawirin niya to. Di ba? So, hopefully, ikaw makapasok ka the 150 area in this week. Yan. And then, abangan natin. Baka magtuloy-tuloy siya. Andito tayo sa MA20 line eh. Baka umabot siya dito. In case, kunwari, nakapasok ka ng somewhere here, tapos exit ka dito, that's 7%. So, pag mataas yung position size mo, di profitable ka na, right? So this one too also gives out dividend. Di lang maganda ang first quarter, pero entire 2022, 2% yung income nila. 2% gain. So, yan si Crown. Sino pa? Siguro yun lang muna. I think teka lang, may SP neck dito. SP neck. Ito, may nagkamali yata ako dito in my last video. Thanks for calling it out, guys. I think more than two of you also mentioned it. Kasi very, ano lang ako, na kwento ng kwento, yun pala. Nakasuspend na kasi to back in June pa, oh. Kaya wala siyang activity. So, that's, I don't have actually an update on this. So, bantayan nyo lang yung mga sa news or sa social feed section ng ating Instagrams, madami kayong makukuha doon. Pero at this point, if you know anything about Espinac, feel free to share your thoughts at eto siya oh. Miss JD, FYI, Espinac has been suspended since June 5 because their public float fell below 20% threshold. So, sana maayos nila kasi kawawa naman ang mga taong na naiipit dyan, right? Natutulog yung pera nila. So, thank you, Fernando. Uh, Let us know if kung ano man mga update kasi I'm sure madami din na kahit papano nanonood, napapadaan sa channel natin and your comments for sure will be very, very helpful. Right? So those are the stocks I have reviewed for you guys today. Uh, Feel free to hit the like and comment para makilala tayo ni YouTube. Because the more na may activity sa comment section at nagla-like kayo or nagsa-subscribe, that means yung ranking natin sa algorithm nag-improve. So yun siya guys, maraming salamat at good evening, good morning, good afternoon, saang panig man kayo ng mundo. Paalam!